Welcome to episode 51 of Tools in the Hall. I have some spectacular stuff in the hall today because I'm taking advantage of some promotional things from one of my distributors, and I can't wait to show them to you. I've been looking forward to shooting this video for a long time. So let's dig right into the run-of-the-mill stuff, and then we'll get to the really cool stuff. From Mighty Vac, this is their shop air operated fluid extractor. They have a couple of versions of this, but this is the one that extracts fluid once you connect it to shop air. They have one with a manual pump that both sucks and blows, but this one just sucks. Lisle has a hood prop that is pretty popular because it telescopes here and has two locking segments as well as a cup to keep it steady on the frame when you prop the hood. I mean, you can use whatever you want as a hood prop. God knows, I've seen, broom handles, pry bars. I saw a really cool hood prop the other day. An alignment shop had a box with some shocks in it that they were using to hold it. Whatever you need, but this guy is rock solid. There's a degree of safety here. It'll hold a little more securely because of the cup on the bottom. It'll fit over the stops for the hood, and the top here is rubberized, so you can put that in a area of the hood that won't slip, and it locks positively, so you're removing any risk of the hood dropping down on you when you use something like this. So keep that in mind the next time you reach for something that may or may not hold, or you might knock it out of there easily, or whatever. So just be careful when you're propping hoods and stuff like that. Use the right tool for the job is what I'm saying. This is a 20-piece screwdriver set from Gearwrench. This is their master set. It has stubbies, Torx drive, micro drive, and a whole array of typical Phillips and slotted screwdrivers. Everything has a lifetime warranty, and the larger size screwdrivers have hex bolsters at the base of the handles so that you can use a wrench to tighten or loosen if you need some extra torque. That's a very good feature that you see on a lot of screwdriver brands. Not everyone does it though. Sometimes the lighter duty stuff doesn't do it because it's just another way that you can break a tip on them. That is, I would rate that as a good medium duty screwdriver set. If you need heavy duty stuff, then Mayhew has some outstanding heavy duty screwdrivers with striker caps on the back. And instead of just a hex bolster, the entire shank is a hex shank. So they're stronger. They're made to be used not only to drive screws, but also to use as a chisel and a pry bar. So they cover them under lifetime warranties too. Way more expensive, an 8-piece set costs, I think, like $30 less than an entire 20-piece set costs. But if you need something that is made to take those kinds of riggers in the shop, look at Mayhew for heavy duty. In the meantime, if you need just a regular medium duty set, the Gearwrench one will last you a long time. I take care of very few broken ones under warranty. I think the years I've been selling it, I can only remember a couple of times I've had to swap out screwdrivers. Easy to do, so consider this one because right now it's on the truck for $140. So good price for a 20-piece set, given the tool truck prices. Piercing probes from Power Probe are universal because they use banana plugs, so you can use them on any multimeter that you want. And these are nicer and less expensive than a lot of other brands of piercing probes. The Fluke ones are too expensive. The ones from ESI are way too expensive. These cost, I think, $35 or $40 or something. And those others are way up like $60, $70. So this is the one I normally keep in stock. Unless somebody wants something else, that's the one I keep on the truck. They're a little bit long a lot longer rather than the other brands I mentioned. But for the price savings, if you don't need something that's short and compact to get in a tight spot, use those. You'll save yourself a bunch of money. And they work pretty easily. You have the piercing blade up in the hook there, and then you just loosen or tighten the threaded piece on the bottom, and that will move the piercing blade up and down to pierce the jacket. I carry Sunex and Gray Pneumatic for things like these 3/4 to 1/2 inch adapters. The reason why I put the Sunex ones on the truck is because they have a lifetime warranty. And Gearwrench, Gray Pneumatic does not put a warranty on these because where it reduces here, these always break. So that's not uncommon, but Gray Pneumatic says no warranty on those. So I put the Sunex ones in the truck. Pricing's about the same. Quality is equal, but I'd rather give you the one with a warranty on it. Gray Pneumatic has some warranty policies that you don't find with other companies, like the thin wall impact sockets, the reducing adapters, and a few other items they have don't carry warranties on them. So be careful when you go shopping. Ask around just what the warranty is. You may take it for granted that they have a lifetime warranty and all their stuff, but sometimes they don't. So just make sure. Ask your retailer if the stuff you're buying has warranties, and if so, what they are, and also ask what the warranty fulfillment process is like, because Gray Pneumatic is a little less convenient than Sunex. You cannot go to Gray Pneumatic directly. You have to go through a retailer. Sunex has a Sun Express program where you submit an online form, take a picture, and attach it, and they'll send you the new tool. So they have, I think, a much more convenient method if you don't have a dealer that you work with. So ask around. Just make sure that you're well educated when it comes to making these decisions, because pricing's about the same, but they're not cheap no matter which one you go to. So make sure you're getting everything that you can for your money, and you know exactly what that is. And again, you might think that it feels silly to ask, but it's always worth asking what the warranty is, because there could be a curveball coming at you that you didn't foresee, and you may have made a different purchasing decision if you had that information up front. So just ask your dealer. Well, you know what this is? You're thinking, well, that's a Matco 1/2-inch air impact made by Ingersoll Rand. Well, it is, but it's also an air tool repair video that I got coming up. So be sure to check this out. I will tease you by telling you the problem was unique, and I hadn't seen one like it before. The customer texted me, and he said, hey, I'm having a problem with my Matco air impact. It was smoking. And I said, well, that's interesting. You don't generally see that in an air tool. I can't wait to see what the problem is. And it readily presented itself. The fix was pretty easy. But he was concerned initially. He said, well, I hope you can save it. And I said, well, it's an air tool that is well made, and they have parts readily available. It should be very easy to make it right. So he was very happy that he was spending about a third of what a new one would cost. And he needed some parts that were a little pricey, but for a couple $100, we got it all fixed back up and get it back to him. And I will tease you into watching the video by telling you that it was a pretty cool find what made the thing smoke. So give that a watch. I think that video probably will have posted before this one. So maybe you already saw it. If not, go ahead and check back a week or two and see the video on restoring the Matco 1/2-inch air impact. Astro has blowguns that I'm a big fan of because they're so inexpensive. This one's on sale right now for, I think it's like $20 or something like that. And for the price, you can't beat them. Compare that to the Matco and Snap-on ones for $60 plus. And I think you'll find that it's really no comparison. The quality is the same. It's a plastic blowgun. There's, they're built fine. I've never had a broken Astro one come back to me ever. I've had broken ones from other brands come back, so I don't know who makes them. I don't know that there's much of a difference in the manufacturing process of these. They pretty much all come from China or Taiwan or wherever. This one's from China. Astro is a private label brand that purchases their tools from other suppliers and manufacturers and then brands them for themselves. So most of their stuff comes from China. A lot of it comes from Taiwan too. Which is one of the reasons why the prices are so low on them. But if you want a made in the USA one, I can't say offhand who has those. I don't know of anyone that has a blowgun made in the US. So what you're getting for your money, if you get a Snap-on or Matco one, I really can't tell you. I can just tell you that you're not getting 3 times the blowgun for 3 times the money. Channel Lock has these fantastic Crimper Cutter tools. These are very similar to the Klein ones. They look like they're built exactly the same. I don't normally sell the Channel Lock. I normally sell the Klein. So I'm just swapping this out for warranty for somebody. So I haven't seen these firsthand before, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're exactly the same as the Klein ones. Both Klein and Channel Lock are made in the USA. Both have lifetime warranties, outstanding quality, and the pricing's about the same. I don't know that I would have to change brands at all after seeing these, but I I like either of them. I think they're both fantastic. The reason why I'm swapping this out under warranty is because someone was cutting a heavier gauge wire with these than he should, and he chewed up the cutter jaws on them, but swap it, no problem. If you need to remove the locking strip on a windshield, Lisle has a perfect tool for that. This little guy just fits right in the channel and removes the strip, and just drag it along the strip, and out it comes with a nice, comfortable, heavy-duty handle on it. It's pretty straightforward. I've only seen a few different versions of this tool and a few different brands. Lisle has the nicest, probably cheapest one that there is. Truck pricing wise. When I talk about pricing, I'm talking about tool truck pricing, which is different from Amazon and brick and mortar store pricing. That one's $30, and for the time and the effort that it saves you, it's well worth it. You're gonna be tired of hearing me brag about Coast lights, but I love the brand a lot. I love their products a lot. This is their XP series flashlight. This is their 1200 lumen model. The part number is the XP9R. They have a number of lights that are more powerful than this one is, but they all have the same features. They have a focusing beam. They run dual power, so you can replace the rechargeable cell with alkaline batteries, and they have a lifetime warranty on them. Now, the lifetime warranty process is much easier to handle than, say, Streamlight, which is the competitor of Coast. With Streamlight lights, we have to send them to Streamlight. They'll fix them or replace them, and they'll send it back. So that takes a few weeks. With Coast, I can just hand you a new one if you hand me the broken one. And the price on the Coast lights are about half of what Streamlight charges for their lights. So there's a huge difference to your wallet. And you're getting lights that are equal in quality and easier to take care of if one breaks on you. So the value is clearly with Coast. The only reason why anyone would want the Streamlight ones is because they have some preference that causes them to opt for that brand. I think otherwise, go with the Coast. You're saving money, great quality product, easy warranty. I got an email from one of my account reps at my distributor who was offering these bundle Hex Wrench tools from Gearwrench, and the rep was putting together his own bundle deals on this. This wasn't something from the manufacturer. So I'm buying a few of them. Part of the set, I'm still waiting for the other part of the set to come in, but this bundle here is the 26-piece standard and metric ball end hex key set. So the long end has the ball on it, the chamfered straight edge on the shorter end, and it comes in a really convenient plastic holder. And there's these, and then there's going to be some other hex bits and drivers that come in these bundles. So I'm stoked to get these on the truck because I haven't had a good set of hex wrenches in a long time. And for the price of what I'm paying for the bundle, I can afford to break them up and then charge less for each individual piece. So it works out for the consumer, it works out for me, and everyone's happy. Lifetime warranties on these guys, and a really nice heavy-duty case for that. It is time that I dig into the coolest stuff of this tool haul. I received another email from my rep that also sells Gearwrench. He is also the rep for my Milwaukee line, and he was sent out a bundle pack, some bundle deals from Milwaukee that they have for one price, a whole bunch of M18 tools and M18 batteries, and there's a different bundle, same price, but it's all M12 tools and batteries. So I said, yeah, ship me some of those, because I was really low on Milwaukee tools there for a while, but this gave me a really good chance to stock up. And like the Gearwrench bundle deals, because the entire bundle has one price, the average price per tool is rather low. So I can break up the whole bundle if I want. I can put kits together if people want, and just put a price on it that's lower than what we're seeing in the flyer. So I can do better promotional pricing. And the best thing about it is I offer 3 tiers of pricing with promos like this. Your lowest price is pay now, and it'll be rather close to what you could buy this stuff for at Home Depot. Usually I can hit it within about $20 of a Home Depot price, which I think is rather good. You can pay 50% down and then finance the rest, and that's a higher price. And the highest tier in that one is just putting it all in your truck account and continue to make your payments as you would normally. So when I do that, it gives my customers the option of how do they want to pay for it, and now they can decide for themselves what's best for them. And I really like being able to do that. And when I get bundles like this, it makes it all come together. It makes it very easy to offer that kind of pricing. So the first tool in the bundle, this is the job site fan. This takes battery, but it also has a corded option, which you don't normally see on Milwaukee tools. I'm very glad they do that for this because it's a motor, so it's going to use a lot of power. It's going to drain batteries very quickly. And if they could do that with their hood light, boy, Milwaukee, that would be fantastic. Give us a corded option for that. Unlike the rest of their tools, this only has a 1-year warranty. I don't know why. Probably, I don't know, probably because of the motor, I'm guessing. I don't know. But all their other tools have either, well, most of them have 5-year warranties. Some have 3-year warranties. This guy has a 1-year warranty. Some of this stuff is actually sold already because I had a few customers asking to buy things that were in this bundle, so I'm already going to be breaking stuff up and selling them. I already worked a trade deal for this drill, so someone was getting this drill. I think they wanted the tool only. I can't remember. So I'll just break this out of the bundle and sell it to them. This is the M18 half-inch chuck drill. This is the kit that comes with 2 batteries, a charger, and a hard case. It comes with a side handle on the drill. And this is one of the tools that has a 5-year warranty, and because it's a higher capacity batteries, those have 3-year warranties. This is not the hammer drill. Unless I'm lying to you. No, this is not the hammer drill. They do have a hammer drill version of this same drill, but this one does have an adjustable chuck on it and a clutch. So this guy is very handy, good all-around drill for all your applications, loads of power, and you get good runtime on the higher capacity batteries. This is one of the tools in the M12 bundle. This is the 3/8 drive, high speed, long reach, Milwaukee Ratchet. And I will not carry any other versions of the Ratchets besides their high speed ones because they made a few improvements that were very necessary. One of them is they made the head more compact and they upped the power a little bit and they increased the speed by about twice what it was. So the current versions of their ratchets, their high speed, both regular length and the extended ones, are fantastic. 5-year warranties on tools. I'd recommend those or any of the other ones. Yeah, they're pricey. And if you want to save a few bucks, you still can buy their previous versions. Probably the one of the better options is their initial version that had that round black head on it. You can get those for fairly inexpensive, and they last a good long time. Not as fast, and they don't have an extended option. So this guy really does have all the best features of their ratchets in one unit, but you're paying for it. But at least this way I can knock the price down a little bit and offer a promotional price. Another M12 kit. This is the one that has the half-inch truck M12 drill and the 1/4-inch driver. Both have settings on them to allow for better power management, so you don't torque the ends of screws off. There's some intelligence built into how they torque down fasteners and how they drill holes. You don't have to use that setting if you don't want. And you can just go, full power, full time if you're used to doing it that way. Comes with one 4-amp-hour battery, one 2-amp-hour battery, charger, and a soft contractor bag. And these tools have 5-year warranties. The battery, that is the 4-amp-hour, has a 3-year, and the smaller 2-amp-hour battery has a 2-year warranty. And again, this is probably going to be something I break up into pieces and either sell them individually or I can reassemble it as a kit. No matter what, it's going to have a lower cost than what it would normally. And this is one of the more popular kits. That little driver is so handy. You get that in like a master bit set or something like the Sunex ones. Man, there's nothing you can't do with that. You'll be tightening and loosening things all day long. And that drill, for its size, has a surprising amount of power, especially because they're putting a 1/2-inch chuck on a smaller compact drill, so it'll take all your bits. This is the 3/8 M12 Stubby Impact, rated at 250 foot-pounds of torque in reverse. This also has some intelligent power management to it, where if you choose the setting, then it will reduce the RPM when you're removing bolts, and it will also reduce the RPM when it tightens up, and then subsequent turns will impact just a little bit instead of hammering away. So you'll be less likely to damage your screw and your bolt and fastener heads. And it has a rather powerful motor for the size. It comes with 2 batteries, a 2 amp hour and a 4 amp hour. Comes with a soft bag, 5-year warranty on the tool, 3-year warranty on the 4 amp hour battery, and a 2-year warranty on the 2 amp hour battery. This is Milwaukee's best-selling impact kit. This has their high torque 1/2 inch and their mid torque 3/8 impact. The mid torque is rated at 600 foot-pounds of reverse torque, and the 1/2 inch is rated for 1,400 foot-pounds of reverse torque. It's a beast. There's other options when you're buying cordless impacts in the world. You can look at Snap-on and Mako. You can look at Makita. You can look at DeWalt. But compare price and compare warranty. They're all very powerful. So the issue really isn't whether or not someone's going to come along and say that their impact is 50 more foot-pounds than the Milwaukee one. That's not why you would buy an impact. Chances are you're not going to be working on something that requires all 1,400 of these foot-pounds. Usually it's less, unless something's frozen on, and then the impact may not be the best thing for that. You might be having to go to the torch and heat it up. So when you do comparison shopping, just know that people are going to try to lead you to believe that stronger is better and therefore it's worth more money. But that's not necessarily the case. There comes a point when a tool's strength is strong enough for your application, and maybe you don't need to spend extra money to get something that has another 50 or 100 foot-pounds. If the only thing you're going to be working on has to be taken off with a 1,200 foot-pounds of force, well then 1,400 foot-pounds will do you. And you don't need 1,500 or whatever crazy numbers other companies are coming out with. All torque ratings are suspect anyway, even Milwaukee's, that they do under ideal conditions in a lab environment, and then they measure the torque that way and tell you that's what that is. But that's not necessarily going to translate into a real-world scenario for you. So be careful. I have seen demos. I saw a guy do a Mako demo in real life now, because he and I were at the same shop at the same time. He's saying how awesome his 1/2 inch is, and this was before Mako was a Milwaukee distributor. He was saying, yeah, Milwaukee, this kicks Milwaukee's ass, and I'll show you why. So he runs a bolt on with the Milwaukee impact, and then he removes it with the Mako impact and says, see, it just kicked Milwaukee's ass. And some guys bought this, and I'm like, wow, okay. I was shocked that pitch worked, but it did. And I'm like, well, okay, now I've seen it all, because that is in no way a comparison to show you anything, yet this guy got in his mind, if I just do this, it's going to look better than it really is. So be careful when you're shopping this stuff around. I also saw a Facebook video with a Mako guy touting their new 1/2 inch impact, and he's making bizarre claims. And then there's clearly shills in the comment section which are also making bizarre claims. Be cautious. Shop around and ask a lot of questions to be sure that what you're getting is worth the money, because you will spend a lot more money on just the 1/2 inch snap-on impact than you will spend on this entire kit with 2 impacts, 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag. And I haven't priced out Matco's 1/2 inch impact, but I believe it's more expensive than just a 1/2 inch Milwaukee is alone. And it's kind of weird that Mako would put out a video like that, because they're a Milwaukee distributor. They're competing against themselves, which is weird. I think that they made a very good decision in selling Milwaukee stuff. I don't know why they're still sticking with their Infinium line, because it seems to me like maybe they could just sell off some old inventory or whatever. But it seems like they're still actively selling both lines. If you're a Mako distributor, or maybe you're a Mako customer and your distributor told you why that is, please leave it in the comments, because I'd love to know. And we can all learn from each other that way. Now, keep watching the channel, because in addition to some air tool repair videos, I've got more tools in the haul videos, and I'm going to have some firearm related content coming out that I also think you'll enjoy. We did some Cerakote finishes on a gun for one particular customer, and we got some new stuff coming in that I think you're going to find very interesting. So do me a favor, click down here now to subscribe so that you don't miss any of it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, use a tool. Don't be one.